and he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Parker. A strong running. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he'll be
plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point.
This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Prescott. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make the...
There he goes left side. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. They'll look to throw here. That's well short of the first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this one is right down Broadway. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 40.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
We're going to 53. 26.
Prescott off play action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 5. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And I don't think he got in. The big body's up front. He'll limit the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Done good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
54, go to 54, wide
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 20, down to the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Done good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 24, Patriots 6.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play action now. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, 47.
To throw is Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next.
Like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
There's a fake on the Jets, sweeping instead. A give to Hall up the middle. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll look to throw here.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jerron Bentley. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. This is 1st and 10.
At their own 3-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson, but no help there as they'll get to him at the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Again, it's Stevenson.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.